Yo, what is up, you motherfuckers? What's poppin'? Just Nick D, slow as fuck with these uploads. Yeah, well, I suck. I suck at videoing now. I don't have any fucking content for you guys. You know what? Also, well, I guess you gotta fucking wait for this guy. My videos have slowed because I've been losing like days off. We've been doing a bunch of shit with friends and the holidays and trying to go snowboarding, get up to the mountain, which is why I got this fucking rig. I call it a rig because this thing is like it's just like, I don't know, it's not perfect, it's beat up, it's kind of a hog, but I call it a rig. But it is pretty clean for what I got it for. So that's like what's been buying up my time. And I decided to pull the camera out today because I have to replace the hub on the IS. Or the bearing at least. I had to go buy that. It's starting to make a horrible vibration, like a duk 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 duk, whenever I'm turning, and it's the driver's side hub. So that's got to go soon. But oh yeah, no more big beard. Got a little beard hanging out from Sharp Barbershop as usual. Plug me with a nice little fade and whatever it is up top that we did this time. And yeah, EJ's the man. Fucking beard looks way better this length. I don't like the big ass beard anymore. I'm starting to appreciate the small, low maintenance small beard. Let's look at the DURAMAX. I got a fucking DURAMAX. I got a 2003 LB7 DURAMAX. I did my research for this last year and a half. Been looking for a truck for a long time. I wanted to get the LBZ or an LLY. I still probably will soon because I'm not going to be keeping this one. I already know I'm not going to. Only because it's not necessarily everything I wanted to. I picked it up because I got it for a good ass deal. And I knew if I really wanted to like fix the things that are wrong with it, or the little TLC that it needs, I would walk away with a decent truck. Would you shut the hell up? Jesus Christ. That's not my cat. That's just the one that's here. My cat's chilling over there like a fucking thug, not saying shit because it's cool. This one just bitches at everything. So let's do a little walk around and see what the truck looks like and shit, and kind of give you an idea of how much of a monster this thing is compared to that thing. Okay, well, first things first, like I said, it's an LB7, so that's the 2000 to the 2003 motor, or 2004, right to the half-year mark motor. No DPF. No, I think it doesn't even have an EGR either. This is the fun one for running a straight pipe and a tune on it. You can get a lot better gas mileage on this one, this motor specifically, using a specific injector. Versus the LLY and the LBZ. You'll get better gas mileage on this one. Sounds a little bit more throaty too. Everyone uses this LB7 up pipe from the turbo. It's a cool truck, it really is. It is the first one, the first generation of the DURAMAX motor, which has the big problem of injectors. So, and it's what's been going out on this truck. That's why I picked it up, because I knew I could do the injectors if I wanted to keep the truck. So it does need injectors. 2 and 5, I think, are going out, and has like a low rail pressure code that pops up every now and then. Now it's intermittent because I've been driving the truck around and it's not smoking white all the time. There's no haze. Like we went up and down to the mountain last week, nothing. I was just driving it back and forth to play golf yesterday and to my girlfriend's house in Walnut Creek, and no smoke at all. Now if I'm idling in the parking lot, or if I'm sitting right here and I let the truck idle for a bit, like after 10-15 minutes it just starts to smoke a little bit, and then it clears up and like almost gets rid of it, and you don't see anything driving around town other than that. But I know that's the beginning stages of them going out too, so it's a lack of power too. Other than that though, it's pretty clean. So it's the charcoal, that dark charcoal metallic gray, which I kind of liked when I picked it up. I was like, that's a good looking truck. That thing is pretty fucking sweet. Do I want to keep this? Let's see. Let's weigh the pros and cons. It's already got a FabTech 6-inch lift. It's got the cool grill painted and stuff that I actually wanted on the other truck I was looking at. It's got Toyo MT35s. They're a little lower in tread, so those need to be replaced in the next year. The only thing I don't like about the FabTech lifts, which is not a bad thing, but it's not a great thing. If you look at their CV axles, this is technically not a 6-inch lift. It's technically a 4-inch lift with the torsion keys on the truck cranked up, because this CV axle is definitely more than like a 7 degrees, which is, my buddy told me, is okay to have. This is like 25 degrees at an angle. It looks like it at least. So or maybe a little bit less, but I just don't like to see the axles at an angle. It's going to tear the boots. It's going to kill lifetime. Putting this thing in four-wheel drive on a full lock crank, it's kind of weird. I don't really like using it. Beyond that, it rides pretty good for being a lift that's been on there for, what, 3 or 4 years, I think. It's got tow mirrors already on it. I don't know what these wheels are, but I don't really care about those wheels right now. I'm not getting a race truck or a fucking fuel moto metal. I want these wheels. That's the fucking ones that everybody has, whatever they are. I don't know, the 692s or whatever. Those look cool, but it doesn't fucking really matter. It's a truck. Going around it, it's dirty right now because, again, up and back and forth to the snow, and then it was raining, and we don't need this thing to be perfect. The cosmetic flaws are kind of minor on the driver's side. There's this little nick right here in the bed. Tail lights are disgusting. They're like from Mexico and whatever the fuck. They're just ugly. Oh god, it's so ugly. Not a leak on the truck. Nothing. The interior's pretty good. The back leather seats, the rear leather, look great. It's the front leather that needs the retouching. So that's actually kind of nice and mint. Carpet's not too bad either. But if we go to the front, this is where it gets a little shitty. The driver's seat needs to be replaced for sure. Pretty much the whole entire thing needs to be reupholstered. Beyond that, the passenger's okay. I'd still reupholster the bottom. Might as well just do the whole chair. Everything button-wise works. There's a different dash put in. I'm pretty sure it's an eBay dash, and there's blue LEDs thrown all the way around, which is kind of cool too. But they're just like little minor fixes that are kind of janky, like this right here. Not really into that, but some of the buttons are worn off, which is kind of ugly. I wanted something a little prettier, but I mean, I did get this thing for so cheap, so I can't really bitch about it. And it does work for what it's going to be used for, towing and going to Tahoe and just bullshitting. And I don't need a beautiful truck, but I want a beautiful truck, so I'm not going to be keeping this one. But since I can drive this right now, fix my hub on the IS, that's kind of helping me out to have two vehicles. So on the passenger side, which actually my buddy Rob, that painted my front lip, he told me he could hit this entire passenger side and fix it for $1,000. The bed side, a little bit right there. This dent right here on the cab or the bed, scratches on the cab, and the door ding. Yeah, he said he could fix all of that, and I was like, oh shit, okay, $1,000 isn't bad. Cool. So $1,000 there. If I throw the injectors in, the new Bosch remanufactured ones for $1,800, which is the seals and the injectors kit, and then do the leather in the interior, another $800. I'd be fine. I'd be chilling for another $3,500, $4,000 in the truck. That's for still what I bought it for. That's a perfect fucking running truck with 167,000 miles. That's not bad. Now, why don't I want to do it? Well, I started thinking about it. I want to devote my time to building the new drift car that I decided on. It's going to be a new IS. I'm going to do another IS 300. Because I know the chassis, and it's going to be so much fucking fun. We're going to gut it, we're going to cage it, I'm going to try and weld everything and do everything myself. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to be more cost effective too, and nobody drifts an IS out there, so it'd be dope to have that chassis out there. But I don't want to do it because can you stop? I'm vlogging. Fucking stop. Shut up. Now! That's fucking God. So, the color's cool in the sun. However, I don't want a dark truck. I'm starting to think or see that. And that one vlog I had a long time ago, maybe like 10 vlogs or so ago, I said I was going to buy the one at the end of the vlog, and it was this pewter colored truck. I tried to pull the trigger on it. Dude sold it to somebody else like the day before I was going to buy it. I was fucking pissed. The thing was, that one was mint. The leather interior, it had the tuner on it, it had tint all around, the sound system, everything was perfect. And that's what's kind of haunting me, is that I could have had something perfect. They're out there. Those trucks are going to be out there. This one is not the one for me. I want to go a little bit lower on the lift, just because like getting in and out of it's kind of a pain in the ass. Can't go under certain parking structures and shit because it's just at 7 feet. But having a lift is cool. So I think I want to do like a cleaner truck, start off a little bit more stock, go with the BDS 4.5-inch lift, leave it there on 33s, maybe 35s. But so I'm just a little bit cleaner, a little bit not so much of a hog, because this thing is a fucking animal. But it is cool. It's fun. It's stock exhaust. I wish I could like start it up for you, have you guys hear like what it sounds like, because the LB7s do sound mean when they're straight pipe, but there's no exhaust on it yet. So I'm not really gonna fix it. I'm just gonna try and sell it and get something a little bit more clean, something else that I want, which I'm okay with. I don't regret doing this at all. This next week, if I go snowboarding on Saturday, I can take you guys up with me the GoPro and smash around, do some snowboard vids. It'll be fucking clean. You know, it might be able to have some hands-on shit here. So for anybody that's gonna check to see if their hub and bearing is bad, if you can't spin this freely, then it's bad. I mean, listen to this. God, that thing is shot. Make sure you change that because you want your car driving nice, not for it to break off and shit. I mean, my passenger rear wheel already broke off once, so let's not have this side break off. You know what's even more hilarious? I didn't notice until I just like put my shit on Snapchat. And you guys have a comment on it. Everybody's like, why do you wear flip-flops in the garage? I just put on fucking flip-flops because it's so damn easy to just throw these on and not shoes. And it's just fast. Just slip your feet in and to bend over and that bullshit. I'm lazy. But now, I'm even more Japanese than my car is. You guys probably just saw, I got fucking flip-flops with damn near, like, just some socks, man. I look like a fucking Ninja Turtle. This is the most Asian shit I've ever done in my life.